Okay, I guess you're gonna do this video with me.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who were or are subscribed and who were faithfully watching my videos like years ago, it's been what, 2 or 3 years since I released a video? It's been since like 2021. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this is your first time coming to my channel, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, join my YouTube family. I don't even know if I'm gonna call this like my baking channel, y'all, because I feel like I have not done anything baking related in I don't know how long. I feel like since 2022, since last year. But we gonna see where this goes. The reason why I'm here today, y'all, is because I am doing a life update. I know it's been a long time since I showed my face on this channel. It's been a long time since I released a video. So first of all, let's get into why I left YouTube. I was not much of a consistent poster. I really only posted on my channel whenever I thought of like a new baking idea or whenever I just kind of wanted to show you guys something into my life, whether it was baking related, whether it was like new apartment. I wasn't posting consistently anyway, and that was really due to a lot of the things that I was dealing with personally. I was dealing with a lot of things as far as work related and just trying to figure out life in general. So I honestly think the last time I posted a video was probably like, I don't know if I made like a banana pudding jar. I don't know what. I think that's what I did, and I think that was the last video. But what I can remember from that moment is that I was really going through it at work. I was really going through it as far as trying to figure out my career, trying to figure out where things were. Which leads me into why I kind of left YouTube. I left because work started taking over my life and it was really draining. It was really stressful. At that time, that job that I had and the job that I took that job in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. I was still with the same company that I was with from my previous job. I was just moving locations. And y'all, if I could have went back and undone that whole situation, y'all, I would have never moved locations. I would have never took that new job. I do really believe that everything happens for a reason. So it really led me to a lot of learning lessons, a lot of growing pains. And at the end of the day, they were necessary. I really let YouTube fall in the backseat, y'all. I was not trying to post videos. I was not trying to show my face. I was not trying to talk to anybody. I was just trying to get through from Monday through Friday. Anyways, which leads me into not just why I left YouTube, but life updates. So as some people may know, some people may not know, I've basically the job that I was working in was in local television. I had worked in local television for about 3 years. So I ended up working in news. So that same year, I took a news job. I moved across the country, and it was a new opportunity. It was a new space. I did not anticipate really coming back to YouTube even after taking that job because I really wanted to take the time. I wanted to get adjusted. I needed to get acclimated, and which I did for the most part. I did resume like a lot of baking things on Instagram. And of course, if anybody knows me, if anybody knows my career goals, my career goal was to be in news. I always wanted to be a news reporter. I always eventually wanted to be a news anchor, and I actually got to do all of that when I was in my news job. And I guess you guys are saying when I left. So I want to get into why I left news. I feel like I was trying to get acclimated to my new area. I was trying to get acclimated to my new job. And if anybody works in news, it's like those first 3 to 6 months of that space is just so crucial, y'all. After moving like halfway across the country, I realized a few things. You know, as a lot of us know who do work in the news industry or who have worked in the news industry, it is it's a piece of work, y'all. Let me be clear. No job is what you think it is. There is no easy job out there. There is no walk in the park. I already knew most of the things that I was signing up for. I knew a lot of what I would be having to deal with. I knew, okay, yeah, I gotta move halfway across the country, and I knew I wouldn't have to like be in a new space, be in a new city, work very odd hours, take a very huge pay cut. I knew all of that, but it's some things that I also did not know that would kind of just pile on top of that. So why I knew all of those things, because if you are ever interested in news, you already know that there are some things that you have to deal with in this industry, and it is very cutthroat. I do feel like when you get that chance and you get that opportunity, you really realize if, you know, this is something that you can do long term, or if this is something that you may just do for part of your career. And a lot of people do end up doing news for part of their career. Everybody does not retire a journalist. I feel like we see a lot of people, and kudos to them, because there are so many greats, y'all, that we see today on television, and they've worked their career 20 years plus, 30, 40, 50 years, you guys. But that is not everybody's journey. That's not everybody's story. I can say a lot of the things you do miss out on in the news industry. You miss a lot out on, you know, family, friends, living life, you know, being able to, especially in these times, stack your coins. I know it's a lot of people out here, you know, that's thinking, okay, if you're on TV, you gotta make XYZ amount of money. You already go into this situation knowing, okay, I'm not gonna make a lot of money, but you think of it as a way of, okay, I may not make enough to like do certain things like go out to eat, or, you know, I might not have a decent meal for dinner. I might have to skip a meal here or there. But I had no clue that it was to the point where I would probably not have enough to take care of my cost of living. So when it's coming to like me being able to take care of my bills, y'all, that's really where I draw the line. Like, you know, if I'm gonna be able to pay rent this coming month, that is where I absolutely draw the line. I will say in this industry, it's very tough to find, you know, a really good team. It's tough to find like a really great manager, but I will say I probably had the best case scenario out of anybody. Had a really great manager who really believed in me, believed in my skills, believed in, you know, giving me a shot, and a very supportive team. So I would not take any of that away. That was truly the gem out of the situation. But, you know, there are so many other things that are important. I lost, you know, my peace. You know, I dealt with, you know, some serious mental health things. In this situation, I really had to choose my mental health and my peace over anything. And that is why I left the industry. And there are some people who leave the industry. There are some people who end up coming back. I haven't really decided if I would ever go back. You know, if I was asked that today, I would definitely have to say no. It would have to be in a different kind of way. I don't think I would ever go back to local news, but I won't say that I, you know, would never ever consider like a television kind of opportunity in the future. I'm in a space right now, y'all, where I'm in so much peace. Like, I know everybody talks about this little soft girl era or whatever, and it's not no such thing as no soft girl era in this news industry, I'm telling you. But, you know, I feel like now I, you know, am in a softer space of life, and I love that for myself. So I will never jeopardize that for anything. I am back in advertising. If anybody knows, I was still in advertising when I first graduated college, but I was in local news. So I was, you know, in local TV advertising, but now I'm more in a tech space. So I'm learning a lot day to day, trying to figure everything out. I probably have to say I'm most at peace than I ever been, probably since before the pandemic, y'all. I'm good now. I just want everybody to know that it's okay to make a career change. It's okay to, you know, make professional changes, to, you know, try out a new opportunity, to try out a new job, because you never know. I would definitely credit the news opportunity that I experienced to be a life lesson. It taught me For one, seeing that I was able to take a cross-country move. Also, it taught me that I can achieve my goals. Like, I can achieve my dreams. You know, that was a dream of mine. I was able to do that. You know, that's an experience I'm so proud to walk away with. I would definitely say at first it was like really, really bittersweet, because it's one of those things where it takes a lot of courage to leave an industry that you fought so hard to be in, and also a space where you hold it near and dear to your heart, because you know you have to do what's best for you, but at the same time you're torn because you don't want to let something go, but you also know that it's something that will be best for you to let go. I honestly don't regret it. When I look at my life now, I'm able to do so many things now that I wasn't able to do then. I'm able to travel, you know, I'm able to have experiences that I wasn't able to have then because I was so limited and tied to the job. I'm able to, you know, just experience life a lot more than I really was, and I love that for me. If you are thinking about taking that leap of faith and making a career change, do it. You never know what could come out of it until you do. It is nothing wrong with walking away from something that no longer works for you. And no matter what anybody says, it doesn't matter what other people see for you. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter what other goals other people have for you. It does not matter, you know, what other people wanted for you. It's about you. So at the end of the day, if you gotta make a decision for you, do not be afraid to do so. As long as you're living life with no regrets, still pat yourself on the back, because not everything is going to be perfect. Not every decision you make is going to turn out right. You know, don't beat yourself up. Like, this is life. We are all learning. We are all living. At the end of the day, don't beat yourself up. Take things one day at a time. And that's all for the video. I will have more coming to this channel. I want this channel to kind of be transformed into a bit more of lifestyle content, and also like some encouraging, inspirational content. I still want to include baking here and there, but it will be more so encouraging content and lifestyle. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video, what else you would like to see. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on what videos I have coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult, let more.